Welcome to a new series called Football Tactics Explained. In this series, I'm going to cover the absolute basics of football tactics and how to analyze a football match from a tactical perspective. This is just how I best understand and analyze tactics, and there are many different ways to do it, but these are some of the techniques that work best for me. This first episode will be covering the best practices before you start your analysis. It will be important to understand all of these aspects before you begin to analyze a football match for its tactical purposes. I typically incorporate all of these aspects before I analyze any match. Watching a game live. I rarely analyze any live game in depth. Personally, I think that watching a game tactically takes away from the drama and excitement of the commentary, the fans, and it generally doesn't make the game as enjoyable to watch. And especially if it's your favorite team, you want to be able to watch the match live as a fan and enjoy the entirety of the game. You don't want to be caught up focusing on the tactical aspects. For me, I'll typically watch it the first way through for enjoyment purposes, and then go back and rewatch the game to find the tactical themes throughout the match. The stop-start technique. When you're first starting out to watch games for tactical themes, it's important to pause the game every 10 seconds or so and understand what players are where, what runs are being made, and you gotta think about why these things are happening. Being able to watch a game at a slower speed and occasionally rewinding will allow you to better understand a player's decision making and the tactical ideas that the manager has. Understanding the players. Before I analyze a match, I will typically make note of the players selected for each team and have a general idea of what position they play. I usually keep an open team sheet next to me to be able to easily identify each player by their names and numbers during the match. I typically use a site called footmob.com, which generally has pretty good updated team sheets along with substitutions and all the key facts that I need. Also, when you're looking at the team sheets, pay no attention to the formation. We'll get to that part in a later video. Sometimes if I haven't seen a match, I'll also look through some of the key stats, the top moments, possession numbers, and sometimes XG numbers from both the first and the second half, just to get a better understanding of what happened during the game. And these are all the techniques that I use personally when I go in and watch a match tactically. Again, this is just what works best for me. There are many different ways to go and watch a match and pick up the tactical themes throughout it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment or send me a tweet.